What's happening, everybody? I just got to Art Supply Warehouse and I'm gonna do some shopping. This is one of my favorite places in the whole wide world, and I'm gonna see if I can make this fun for you guys. It's really fun for me, but I don't know how to edit to make it exciting for you, so we'll see. I'm gonna try. So Art Supply Warehouse has been here since 1977, so it's about a year younger than me. And I'm trying to use this little gimbal. Let's see if it's working correctly. Ooh, look at this truck. This is an Art Supply Warehouse delivery truck, and they got a Posca painting on the side. I thought maybe we should check it out. It's pretty dope. I think it's pretty cool, huh? This place is a little bit farther than I usually like to go for art supplies, but when you need good stuff, this is where you go. Let's go ahead and check out what's inside. They have some cool murals on the outside. And we have an artist here that's already working. So I might actually maybe have a little chat with her if she's open to it. But check out these pieces. Cool pieces. This one is by Subliminal Society. I like this one, but I can't see a name on it. Huh. Right. So here we got Nicole. Nicole, what's your social media?
It's Nicole Plants. I just drove by.
Oh, say it again.
It's Nicole Plants with 2 S's at the end.
Sweet. We'll tag you in here. You want to tell me about your piece?
Yeah, so it's American traditional inspired. I'm very much inspired by tattoo art. I also do tattooing, so that's kind of where this came from.
That's cool.
Yeah. I wanted to do something that was feminine, but also kind of had some harder components to it, like the thorns and roses, and then the swallows are kind of a more dynamic element. So I think it all comes together to create something unique. It's
a beautiful piece. I draw a lot of women and faces and
lady
flowers
heads.
and ladies and all that stuff.
I love a good lady head.
So I can't. I just had to stop by and look at it.
Oh, thank you.
Are you going to keep it black and white, or are you going to color this piece?
It's going to be black and gray, and then the roses will be red, and then these little sparkles will be red, just to add some pop to it.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll get your social on paper so I can tag you as well.
Sure, I'd appreciate it.
And then we have someone I just met.
Hi, I am Carly Flanagan. I actually run the social media here at Art Supply Warehouse and help curate the murals around the building. When we're looking for murals, we're just looking for that artist that stands out and, just makes us think like we have to have it on our wall.
That's awesome.
This specific project in the front where we have Nicole joining us was a specific project where we were giving highlight to artists that maybe haven't had a chance to be working on a project like this, large wall,
Sure.
something like that. Maybe it's their first mural, maybe they're just trying to get into the mural world. And I think this is your first mural, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing out here, and Nicole's doing great.
So how do people reach out to you if they want to be featured on a wall?
You just send it send your portfolio, your best work, or a link to your website or your social media or wherever you might have it, and send it to Cisco, CISCO, at artsupplywarehouse.com.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to share it with people. We got a lot of artists that, follow and hang out. I hold a couple of art shows annually, so it'll be cool. You might get flooded.
Send us some stuff. We got walls to fill.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's a beautiful piece, and you're a great curator. So I'm going to do some shopping.
Yes, enjoy.
Thank you. All right, guys. There's so many different things here. I mean, obviously, you guys have been to art stores, but for me, it's a lot different than coming here than going to, let's say, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's very specific. My needs are, especially if my needs are specific, I'm going to be coming here. Today I need a 3 foot by 3 foot canvas, and here's all the canvases. This is canvas galore. you can't get enough canvas here. I mean, look, they have everything from canvases to floating frames now. I've never seen the floater frames ready made, but look at this. This is so cool. I'm sure it's expensive. I don't know if I'll be floating framing anything for now, but right now I just need a 3 foot by 3 foot canvas and a couple more. But as you can see, it's amazing, right? I know, I geek out over this stuff, and I have to share it with you guys. But one of my favorite things to paint on as well, maybe I'll grab one of these today, is these gesso board things. If you guys haven't used one before, I highly recommend it. They're ready to go. You can jump on it and use mixed media stuff on it. So here's the canvas section. All right, got a shopping cart. Now I'm in the paper section. I always need good paper just hanging around, because there's times where I just get that, that inkling to want to do a lot of black and white ink work. And there's a lot of these type of large sketch book stuff, but I prefer either mixed media things like this, or watercolor. It just holds a lot of my inks, and watercolor is a lot better. And actually, these used to be one of my favorites. The only thing is that you only get 10 sheets for $38. So there's about $4 a sheet. But they take a lot of different mediums really, really well. So I might grab a couple of these, and possibly a couple of these. Maybe one of these. Maybe one and one right now, because they're for more serious artworks. Here's a little company, Etcher Labs, that I remember coming onto Instagram and some other social places. And they started with, I think, a really cool backpack. And now they have all these art supply kits where you get a few brushes, you got some pens, little book for watercolor. And now they have all sorts of stuff. Look at this. Watercolor postcards. The perfect sketchbook. How can I say no to the perfect sketchbook? There we go. I'm pretty much, when it gets to sketchbooks or comes to sketchbooks, I'm a Moleskine guy for all my small sketchbooks. But every time you come here, they have new brands and new form factors of sketchbooks that just make you want to grab a few. And at $5.99, I feel like these are worth a try. So these are called Art Creations by Talons. Never heard of them before, but I think I'll grab a couple. There's so many different colors and choices. Look at that. And tiny ones. And look at this. Some bigger ones. They're only $10.99. So at $10.99, it's kind of a great price comparatively to the Moleskines that I'm used to. At $10.99, it's a lot better deal, it seems like. I just wonder what the quality is like. So I'm going to grab one and we'll test it out. Ooh, these are more album ones. I don't want an album. This looks like a pretty good copy of what a Moleskine would be like. Not a copy, but a good same size. There you go. I'm gonna grab one of these. This is gonna be an expensive day. This looks like fun. A mystery bag of art for $24.99. You guys want to see what's inside one? I guess the only way to find out is if I bought one. These are pretty heavy. There might be some good stuff in it. I think we'll take this one. It's gonna be expensive, y'all. But it'll be worth it. All right, so I found this thing. It's called Gelli Printing Plate. Some of you are probably familiar with this. A friend of mine told me about it. You guys know him as Drained Eye. He's always telling me about all sorts of cool stuff that I could be doing. So I need some different supplies for this if I'm going to try it. And I'm going to need some printmaking paper, some inks, and a roller. So I'm going to find that. I'm probably just going to grab it and not show it to you guys because that'll be boring. So I don't think I'm going to do the jelly printing, but I will buy some of these inks because these are fabric inks. And they're way different than the fabric, I guess, the acrylic that I've been using. I think it'll be a lot better for the denim jackets that I've been working on. Let's see what this brand is. It's called Versatex. And this other one is called Jacquard. Pretty cool. I'm sure you guys have used some of these. I'm gonna grab a few. A blue one for sure. Black one for sure. And you know, one of the biggest things is I lay down a good layer of white on the denims. So I need some good white because the ones I've been using make a really thick layer. It makes it very difficult to paint on, and it's probably not comfortable to wear. I almost forgot to grab the canvas I needed, which was a 36 by 36. That's a pretty good size canvas, 3 foot by 3 feet. And this is for a commission I'm doing for one of my favorite collectors. So I'm gonna grab one right now. One thing I've always loved to paint on is illustration boards. Now they had this Strathmore that was always sealed in a bag. They don't have those anymore. So now we got these kind of things right now, which are fine. You get a little bowing on these, but I think I'll grab a few. I think this is good. I don't know how many that is, but they're about $5.49 a piece. And we're gonna put it in here, trying not to ruin the corners. I'm gonna go put them up front. Here's some of my favorite pieces, or favorite pens. They have the brush tips, they have the fine liners. You'll see Anna Z using these a lot on her beautiful, unique paintings that are fine line pieces. So I always like having a whole set. I guess they have them in color now as well. So I'll probably pick one of these ones. The theme of today is just expensive. Everything is just doubled, it feels like. But you gotta have one of these always laying around, especially if I'm gonna be doing some more illustration board work. I've always loved Blackwing pencils, but they have some new stuff here today. I got some little ones. These are cool. They have a Bruce Lee edition. I mean, how can you not grab a Bruce Lee edition? Well, pencils $24.99. Maybe I won't be grabbing these today. On second thought, I can't help myself. This is limited edition. What am I thinking? I mean, they might never make these again. I have probably about 30 brushes that are completely dirty for the past 2-3 years. I haven't cleaned them, and it's time to clean them up because I'm doing a lot more physical. So the master brush cleaner is usually, and preserver, is usually the go-to. I have never seen the bucket size, but I think with all the brushes that I have right now, the bucket size is what I need. So we're gonna grab one of these at $29.95. Great. I'm not buying any brushes today, but I thought maybe I'd show you guys all the expensive brushes that are in here. I mean, you got sets for $90. You have really detailed brushes, or these beautiful brushes. I don't even know what these are all meant for. I've never done any pinstriping, but these Da Vinci's are beautiful. And some people are against animal brushes, so there's a lot of synthetic ones here as well. These are my favorite types. These little pocket brushes, Japanese pocket brushes, and that one looks amazing. This black and white signature edition for $54. This is locked, and that's a good thing because it stops me from putting a few in my basket. Palette knives are really a big part of my workflow when I'm working on big canvases. So having a few of these, different sizes, different shapes, really helps out. I like the classic. This one looks kind of dangerous. I'm not sure about that one. But just a few. I think these two, maybe one more. I think we're good. This one. I think we're done. Right? We're good. This is one of my favorite sections at Art Supply Warehouse. They have one of the most extensive selections of spray paints and markers and graffiti stuff. Now, I don't paint really on the streets, but as you can see, you have all sorts of markers and pens and brushes and everything else that can go along. You also have some empty ones right there where you can fill it with your own inks and paints. But overall, this is one of my favorite places to grab some stuff. And of course, they have the huge Posca section. Actually, let me show you their Posca. I call this a Posca fridge. Look at this thing. You can go in here, and I think you gotta ask for help so they can unlock it for you. These are easy to put in your pocket. I'm sure they want to make sure that people don't walk away with them. But a lot of good selections here. And now they have the moppers, which I'm looking for. I'm gonna get the Posca mops. So since I have gotten a lot of paper, one of the things that I do love is a nice oil pastel set. This will come in handy when I'm doing some mixed media work. This one is a good set. It's $129, but it's worth it. It'll last me a long time, and it's always good to have something like that for creating some diverse work.
There's that right there.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, get a good drip.
We're looking at the.
Yeah.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Thanks. I'm trying to film it too.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, you see how like just that little squeeze got you that much? Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, how much are they?
$16.99 a mop,
Ooh.
and then we do have sets. It should have been displayed on. Yeah, right there.
So you have the whole set for $129.99.
Yeah.
How many colors is that?
8.
8 colors.
They'll come in like a little like handle thing. You just do that if you want like a nice display.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll just take a couple of black or one black.
One black.
Yeah, just
you got
test it out and see how it flows. And then if I can grab 2 Crink blacks and 2 Crink whites, that would be great. So we're grabbing some Posca markers. I don't need all of that.
Yeah.
I think just like 6 or 7 is good. And then if I can get maybe 8 of the black as well.
8 of the black.
Yeah, 8 white, 8 black is good. We're grabbing some spray paint. This is called Blackout. It's really dark and thick. And we got some gold spray. Not sure what I'm gonna do with these yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Where do you want to go with?
Both.
Both.
Just getting some more sprays. I wasn't supposed to get sprays, but it's time.
How's that look?
All right, guys, that's it for today's haul. I'm gonna be seeing what the fate of this basket is in a moment. I'll share with you guys how much I spent today. Maybe I shouldn't. These ones are gonna be pretty expensive.
Oh, yes.
I love Crink.
Attention shoppers, Art Supply Warehouse will be closing in 4 minutes.
You're welcome.
Got some spray paints. We got some Crink. Did you already ring this one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I just haven't done the Poscas, and then you're all set.
We're about to break $1,000.
$1,179.85.
And that's it, folks. That's a lot of supplies, but it's also a lot of money. But that's okay. Gonna have to work and make that money back. All right, guys, that was it for my Art Supply Warehouse shopping spree. That should carry me over for at least another 6 months. I don't think I'll be coming back for a while. If I do need small stuff, I'll probably head to, a local store or something. But I do love it here, but I do end up spending way too much money, as always. But thank you for hanging out with me during this little shindig. And let me know if you liked this in the comments, and if you would like me to do any more shopping sprees and take you guys along with it or not. Bye-bye. Thank you. Peace.